A Spurs team walking to the locker room earlier, determined to have a big night on their home floor. There it is, maybe the most famous building in all of Texas. It's the Alamo, of course, here in San Antonio. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche Enabia, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. And tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, you may recall that in 2014, the Spurs played maybe the three most perfect games in finals history. With passing and three-point shooting, they vanquished the Heat and inspired a new wave. Brett Brown, who was then a Spurs assistant, said Greg Popovich had a name for it, summertime. As in, the game's flowing, good shot to great one, and there it is. It's summertime. Kevin?
That's a terrific story. David, thank you. And instead of just swinging the ball around the perimeter, Clark, both these teams like to run offense through the post.
Yeah, and I love that, Kevin. We don't see it very often, but you're right. Both of these teams emphatic about getting the ball inside, putting pressure on the defense by driving it inside or passing it into the post. And it allows both of them to play a very high-quality inside-out game.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Garland in at the one spot. And for San Antonio, we've got LaMarcus Aldridge, DeRozan out there with Lyles. Then there's Murray, and it's Forbes in at the two. Now, here's Garland. Pass to Drummond. The open look here for Sexton. Drops in the tray.
You know, the timing, the rhythm, I'm a big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot.
Four. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Love, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Boy, Love is really good at getting inside the paint, establishing position, has an excellent feel for how to score around the basket.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
San Antonio shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, it's really interesting to note that Forbes went to the same high school in Detroit as a certain friend of ours. I think the guy's name I'm thinking about here is Chris Webber.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Now, Garland. Pass to Osman. Inside. Here's Sexton. Here's Love. It's deflected. DeRozan against Sexton. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Aldridge.
Aldridge keeps his head up and his options open. He's a team-oriented guy with a good basketball IQ. Excellent pass.
The pass to Love. Puts up a three. A shot, no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Now here's Drummond, following the miss by DeJounte Murray. It's DeRozan with the drive, and DeRozan throws it down.
Tell you what, I don't know of anybody more aggressive at attacking the basket than DeRozan. A lot of his points come off the drive.
Now, here's Garland. Here's Love. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Murray, good.
You know, Murray's game is about putting the ball on the floor, moving without it when he doesn't have it, and driving and keeping pressure on the defense.
Here's Garland. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Nailed from three-point land. Forbes has got 7 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
White's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Now, here's Garland. Pass to Love, trying to get something going, and he sinks the layup. Love's got his second bucket.
And a guy who's used to finishing through contact. Love simply brushes it off and completes the play.
Murray with it. Guarded now by Sexton. And there it is for him.
They've wasted no time into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Now, here's Sexton. Love outside. And it's off from three-point range. Spurs leading by 8. Here's White. And too long on the shot.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And so Aldridge will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Murray. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Aldridge has got 3 assists now in this one. The Cavaliers trail by 10. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Sexton for 3. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Good to see Sexton knock it down from deep. A shot he needs to add to his arsenal.
Offensive rebound. Aldridge. Fires the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
You can tell how comfortable Drummond is down there. Excels at using that size in close to the basket.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. 1:27 left to play in the first quarter. Mills, that's a 2-pointer. No good there. Cavaliers go the other way with it. To the inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
The first one falls. And Porter drops them both. Here's Mills. Here's the three. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's Windler, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's Garland following the bucket by the Spurs. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Garland. Both good from the line that time.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Mills with it. Over Garland. Here's Pirtle. Thompson with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Shots good by Walker.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Garland, the pass to Windler. Rebound, San Antonio. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. It's good. Walker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And so it's San Antonio with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vamanos. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also like the attack off the bounce. I mean, they're taking the initiative here in terms of getting into the lane and forcing the defense to collapse.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers, McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Spurs, Bellinelli is out there with Rudy Gay, and it's Mills. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Walker in at the 2-guard spot. Garland dishes to Thompson. Sends it back.
And Poeltl deserves a lot of credit for his shot blocking ability. He's a dynamic and dynamite shot blocker.
Gay lays it up off the glass. And it's a 9-point Spurs lead.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And Garland has it in the corner. Offensive rebound. Windler, the pass to Thompson. From down in the low post, it goes.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
San Antonio calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Lonnie Walker. And it's White in for Patty Mills. And Cleveland with a change here too. Sexton's checked in. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. They trail by 9 points. Thompson outside. To the middle. Porter against DeRozan. Just 5 to shoot. Porter kicks to Sexton. Here's Windler. No good there off the double clutch.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
White, good.
How about that effort from White? Total focus on the rack.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Thompson finds Sexton. Shoots over White. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Misses from the corner.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Check in for the Spurs. DeJounte Murray comes in for Derek White. Here's Sexton. He's got 8. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And because of the combination of strength and blazing speed, Sexton can get to the line at a high rate.
For Cleveland, they have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
First free throw is good. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names. And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position, can switch directions on the go, is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
The Spurs have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The first free throw is good. Greg, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
It's stolen by DeRozan. Tries from 16. No good. Shot missing. And Cleveland will come the other way. Bobbed up there for Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
And I like the timing that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Spurs leading by 9. Murray, good. Murray's got 8 points.
Well, you look at Murray's development of his inside game. Boy, a nice finish that time. The better he is there, I think the better he'll be overall.
Murray against Sexton. A rebound by the Spurs. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's DeRozan with the drive.
You know, it's really the defining part of DeRozan's game, driving the basketball hard at defenders, and he'll come right at you with athleticism and strength.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. It's a 13-point game. Love outside. Passes to Osman from outside the arc. A second chance effort. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And that winning mindset Love brings, so valuable, knows his role and plays to his strengths on both ends.
Cleveland shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Free throw good from Love.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Acapurdo comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Walker subbed in for Bryn Forbes. And Cleveland also making a change. Garland, he's checked in for Porter. Both free throws good from Love. Spurs leading by 11. Here's Walker. Sexton grabs the board. Now, here's Garland. DeRozan defending. San Antonio's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. 17-foot shot on the way. And it's finished off inside by Pirtle.
Like to see Pirtle get going with the jumper, guys. I mean, when he has his feet up underneath him, he's a knockdown shooter from there.
The Cavaliers trail by 13. Here's Garland. And there's the pass to Sexton. Three-pointer. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Sexton. Garland's got 5.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
You know, one of the basic fundamentals in basketball is the ability to box out. He's got that down pat.
There's Garland. Drops in the layup for 2. Garland's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Cleveland. Deep 2 from Murray. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Now, here's Garland. Not a lot of room. Pass to Love. Shoots over Lyle. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Great use of that mid-range area by Love. With that simple jumper, he can really shoot a high percentage.
And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for the San Antonio Spurs. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Tristan, are you getting the energy you need to get defensive stops?
Well, one thing, we're definitely not doing that right now, so we got to get stops. You know, it's unacceptable the way we're playing right now. We're not helping each other, but second half, we got to make up for that.
That's why there are 2 halves. We'll see what happens. Thanks, Tristan. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. DeMar DeRozan putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio played?
They've really worked the inside well. Wow. Perfection. They're getting a lot out of the offense from the paint. And when you're that effective inside, Ernie, Kenny, I know, makes life very hard for your opponent.
And Kenny, what'd you see from Cleveland?
Their rebounding was an issue. I don't think that they showed the toughness that they need. It'll be a focus for them in the second half, I'm sure. They need to establish a physical presence inside.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Spurs leading by 8. On the court for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center, locking down the middle.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
Outside, Sexton. To answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And that one's good. Osman.
How about that screen by Love? That was a wall.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Spurs. Launches a 3. The rebound by Kevin Love. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Pass to Osman. Down low. Here's Drummond. It's hauled in by Lyle. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. But they recover it. Murray dishes to Forbes. Second chance shot. A new 14-second shot clock for San Antonio. A nice shot by Aldridge.
You know, with all his post moves, Aldridge usually is able to trick the defense, but even when he doesn't, he'll still manage to finish through contact.
Passes it to Drummond. Back to Osman. Lobbed up there for Drummond. A shot that time, not on target.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Spurs shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. A different look now for San Antonio. Rudy Gay's checked in for Lyles. Derek White comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. And that free throw good from DeRozan.
Boy, DeRozan is a treat to watch. This guy is athletic, and he throws down some monster dunks. This dude is sick at the rim.
Outside Porter. Nance against Gay. Lock at 6. The shot's good from Nance.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Cleveland. The Spurs have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. Bellinelli, he's checked in for the Spurs. And both free throws good for Gay.
Yeah, you know, when I covered Gay when he was in college at UConn, he was an outstanding player in the Big East, and it was pretty clear he had a bright future in the NBA in front of him, too.
The pass to Garland. Here's Windler. Nance passes to Porter. Goes up to the stripe. The offensive rebound. Thompson. Some solid defense from Gay.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Pass to Windler. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
He's not an easy guy to get a shot up and over. Aldridge has those long arms, and his timing's good, too.
They get it back. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
Mills. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Windler. Light covering.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
San Antonio calls timeout. And some changes here for the Spurs. Pirtle, he's checked in for Gay. And it's Lonnie Walker in for Derek White. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. There will be a subtle but significant change on the court this season. Wilson is now the official basketball supplier for the NBA and its affiliated leagues. In fact, they were the association's original supplier starting in 1946. Now, after a nearly 4-decade hiatus, Wilson reclaims that position. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate that, David. Thank you. And finished off by Walker.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Outside Porter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Jakob Poeltl. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Spurs.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
And the first one at the line is good. That one is no good. Spurs leading by 11.
And Jakob Poeltl, he's carved himself a good chunk of rotation minutes with how he's played.
Yeah, I love his game. I like his agility. I like his hands, his touch. I mean, he's a big, mobile guy. I think he's gotten to a good spot where he's dangerous in pick and roll action now too, Greg. A solid defender. A guy like that is always going to find minutes.
And that one's good by Porter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
.54 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Windler. Thompson with it. Porter passes to Nance. The dish to Garland. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Thompson with the bucket.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
San Antonio's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. To the paint. It's tipped. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Porter. And the lead is down inside single digits. Porter's got 9. Spurs leading by 9. The three from Mills. It's the three-point bomb.
Yeah, you know, even off the dribble, guys, Mills is a capable shooter. That jump shot of his steady under just about any circumstance.
Garland kicks to Porter. Passes it to Garland. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 12 points for him.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The Cavaliers trail by 9, and there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyles. That is his first foul of the game. We've got DeRozan, Jakob Poeltl out there with Lyles. Then there's DeJounte Murray, and it's Forbes in at the 2. That's the San Antonio 5. Spurs leading by 9. And here is Poeltl. Here's Lyles. That 3 off the mark. Now Sexton. There's the pass to Osman. Murray against Drummond. Shakes him. Murray with the defensive effort.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Nice shot by Pirtle.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Windler. Shot clock at 6. Drummond with it. Now guarded by Pirtle. With the fadeaway. Good work there as it goes.
Flashing the ability to extend his range. Drummond understands how to fit in today's NBA.
Murray for 3. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
A different look now for San Antonio. Gay comes in for Jakob Pirtle, and it's White in for Bryn Forbes. Garland, he's checked in for Cleveland. Murray for 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Outside, Sexton. He's looking for Love and finds him. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists in the game. And stolen by Love. Now, here's Sexton. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. Sexton the pass to Love, and the shot goes in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
DeRozan is a man on a mission tonight. I don't know if I've ever seen DeMar any sharper than this.
Garland with it. Pass to Love. Lobbed up there for Drummond.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just player of the game, DeMar DeRozan.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. DeRozan for 3. No good on that one. And Cleveland the other way now. Knocked loose and stolen by Aldridge.
Well, That's a hard man to slow down once he's on the move. I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to step in front of Aldridge.
And the first of two, no good, heartbreaker. Kevin Porter's checked in for Cleveland. And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of neat to see Aldridge take on more of a leadership role. He's somebody the younger guys can look up to.
Pass to Love. There's 1:34 left in the fourth quarter of this one, and it's blocked. It's White on the wing, guarded by Porter. White the pass to Aldridge. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Spurs lead by 13.
That's just sheer weight room from Aldridge there. Didn't allow the defense to get the best of him.
Now, here's Garland. White covering. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And the technical free throw is good. And so it's Cleveland with it, down by 12. Sexton with the bounce pass. 5 on the clock. Here's Love. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Got a little fancy with the fadeaway on that one. Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Spurs.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DeMar DeRozan.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Here's Garland. Here's Porter. Money from the wing. Passes it to Lyles. Back to Murray. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished. I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
For three, Murray can't get it to fall. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. DeMar, this team is playing well together. How are you encouraging and fostering that sense of all of you being together and playing well?
We're just making everybody comfortable. We're making each and everybody on this team comfortable. If it's jump shots, if it's attacking the basket, you know, even if it's on the defensive end, you know, we're just giving each other confidence every time we practice.
And it sure looks like it out there tonight, DeMar. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.